Focused and fearless. Here's everything you need to know this rush hour of July 11, Thursday. I'm Riza Diaz. Kicking off today's rush with Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte denying that she sent lawmakers a text message urging them to defy the president's endorsement for House Speaker. The presidential daughter blasted a congressman who shared the supposed message in what she calls as an irresponsible falsehood. Ria Fernandez has the story.
Based on the statements from big parties and coalitions in the House, President Duterte's endorsement of Taguig Representative Alan Cayetano and Marinduque Representative Lord Alan Velasco to share a term as House Speaker would appear to be a done deal. But this was not the tone of the message shared by Anak Kalusugan Representative Mike Defensor to the media. The text, allegedly from Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, urges lawmakers to block Cayetano from the House Speakership. It claims President Duterte had been set up by Cayetano's greedy allies in the cabinet. Defensor, however, clarified that it was just a forwarded text message and that he was unable to validate whether Sara indeed sent it.
From what I know, a person very close to her.
The mayor immediately denied having sent the text and called on Defensor to stop sowing intrigue. Sara also challenged him to reveal his source for the text message. Defensor has since apologized to Mayor Sara, clarifying that it was not Duterte or another congressman who sent him the message. Defensor added that he should have not gone public with the message, even if the mayor was mentioned. For now, lawmakers need to iron out the committee chairmanship under the term sharing agreement. Party list coalition president Mikey Romero said he will ask Cayetano to provide 20% of the committees.
We are very confident that the 20% allocations for the 61 party list and 54 party list coalition members will all be given by Alan Peter Cayetano. Because we comprise 20% of the whole Congress and they have to respect that.
Meanwhile, Majority Leader Fred Denil Castro considers running for Minority Leader. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.
Now, presidential son Baste Duterte remains unbothered by all this hullabaloo. That's as he vows to fully focus on his duties as Davao City Vice Mayor. So much so that he's slowly given up his old party animal lifestyle. Here's Gemma Vansenia with the report.
Unlike before, neophyte Vice Mayor Sebastian Duterte of Davao City is now avoiding nightlife. During his first press conference, Baste said he no longer drinks too much now and always comes home early to prepare for his work the next day.
Kapoy manggod, pag sulod ni mo na rin, hangover ka. Mo lang man. Actually, wala man kayo kung nabaguhan ani, kay nakakita man ko sa kinabuhi ko sa akong mga igsoon, sa akong amahan, nga una ka dire, di naman ko pwede nga di ka makitaan. Kaya mga tao na may problema, mangutahan na mangyod, kung sa buhaton nila, muhatag yung solusyon.
He also admitted that he felt nervous during his first session with the 19th Davao City Council last week. But Duterte said he came prepared for his new job. In fact, he attended some seminars first before holding office.
Before nag-start, I went to office, nag-attend ako ng seminar sa DAP. So, and syempre nagbasa ako. Then I asked my father and my sister and my brother also what to expect. Because since they naging vice mayor man din sila. So yun lang naman, wala naman masyado akong ginawa. Kundi ano lang yung what is necessary lang. Hindi ko naman sinobrahan talaga.
Vice, parang nakaramdam po ba kayo ng kaba on your first time na umupo dun sa City Council?
Of course, oo. Kinabahan talaga ako. Pero hindi naman talaga ako naratol sa Tagalog. Hindi naman ako naratol.
Some of Duterte's priorities in the council are legislations related to environment and safety and security. For News 5, Gemma Vansenia, We Are One News.
President Duterte is renewing his call for charter change, and with administration allies controlling the supermajority in Congress, the path to amending the Constitution seems more likely. But Mandros Baños reports some senators are not on board with the plan.
The Senate will have only 4 opposition senators in the 18th Congress. One of them, Senator Laila de Lima, is currently in detention. But this does not discourage the minority bloc from opposing measures to amend the 1987 Constitution. The President himself has urged Congress to get it done before his term ends, even if it does not necessarily lead to federalism. The request has met immediate opposition from Senator Risa Ontiveros.
Dahil ginagamit lang ni Presidente sa ibang mga political agenda niya, term extension man yan, o kaya yung pag-install ng isang successor na magsisiguro na hindi siya hahabulin ng accountability sa iba't iba niyang mga paglabag o krimen sa karapatan ng mamamayan.
The Committee on Constitutional Amendments is tasked to hold hearings on charter change. Senator Kiko Pangilinan, another opposition senator, currently leads the committee. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon said he believes the Senate will remain independent when it comes to amending the Constitution, despite calls from the President himself to do so. Drilon also thinks his colleagues may oppose a shift to federalism, especially if they plan to run for president in 2022. Meanwhile, Senator Francis Tolentino, a close ally of the President, said it is time for the upper chamber to tackle charter change. Even with 3 years left in the Duterte administration, Tolentino said there is enough time to amend the Constitution.
Tapos na yung preparatory work ng CONCOM, yung ginawa ni former Chief Justice Puno. It was commissioned by the executive branch. Napadala na silang report at yung nasa infancy stage na yung kauna-unahang version nito, yung sa Bangsamoro. So, hindi pa siguro huli ang lahat.
Senator Panfilo Lacson said the President's latest push for charter change would not be that easy, especially since the voting method, which would combine both chambers of Congress, stands to dilute the vote of the 4 smaller Senate.
Hindi ko sasabing walang pag-asa, pero wala nagpalit. Maski ang presumptive speaker nanggaling sa Senado at maski anong pangako o commitment ang ibigay sa amin ng House na okay, voting separately, anong panghahawakan namin? Yun ang problema.
Lacson also said there is no assurance on specific provisions to be amended if ever the Constitution is open to change. Reporting for News 5, Mean Los Baños, We Are One News.
Here are the biggest stories from the Philippine Star. Looking for a way to achieve your body goals? Well, better make sure the procedure you choose is safe enough for you. 2 doctors from a beauty clinic in Makati are now facing homicide charges after a 43-year-old woman allegedly died while undergoing a liposuction procedure on July 3. Initial reports say that the victim stopped breathing in the middle of the operation. Filipino Star ngayon reports that the patient was rushed to Parañaque Doctors Hospital, where she went into a coma and then died 3 days later. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso could not hide his disgust and rage upon stepping on some human poop while conducting surprise inspections around Bonifacio Shrine in Loton. Dumagoso immediately called for the relief of Loton PCP Station Commander for his supposed negligence in allowing informal settlers to turn the park into a large public toilet. He reminded authorities that the Bonifacio Shrine must not be desecrated as it was built to honor the famed revolutionary hero Andres Bonifacio.
Yung kartilya ng Katipunan ay isang pinakamalaking kubeta ng bayan. Bison tayo, literally, bagong tayo, lumang tayo, bulok na tayo, lahat puro tayo. Yun ang totoo eh. It's a bad word to some, but it's real. It's there. And, I have no words to describe. It's just 10 meters away from the office of the mayor. Not City Hall alone, but literally office of the mayor. Bayaning si Andres Bonifacio, ginawang kubeta.
And this from the Philippine Star. TV host Janelle Lazo T is Miss Earth Philippines 2019. T bested 39 other contestants and bagged the crown with her stunning looks and on top of her ecotourism advocacy during the coronation night of the pageant on Wednesday. And she will be representing the country at the prestigious Miss Earth stage in October. But before the competition, let's hear some words of inspiration from the new beauty queen herself.
It's not too late to make your dreams come true. Dati, pinakawalan ko na siya and sabi ko, hindi siguro para sa akin ang pageants, but God has His way of surprising you. My advocacy is indoor air quality because here in the Philippines, we don't actually focus much of it. We fail to realize that it directly affects human health and human productivity, and indoor is 5 times or even more polluted than outdoors. We think na safe tayo indoors, pero na-accumulate doon yung mga pollutants. So that's what I really want to push forward because internationally, it is really already advocated for, and I want our country to be globally competitive.
So what can we expect from Miss Earth?
You will expect the best of me, and today is the start of my reign, and I will definitely give my all.
Today has come for the 47 members of the UN Human Rights Council to vote on an Iceland-led resolution calling for the probe into President Duterte's war on drugs. Human rights advocates say the Philippine government is working double time to influence the vote. Jenny Dawn with the story.
The United Nations Human Rights Council, or UNHRC, is expected to vote at 6 p.m. Philippine time on the Iceland resolution. The Philippines is one of its 47 member nations, which will vote either yes or no to the motion. The Iceland resolution asks the Philippines to take measures to prevent extrajudicial killings and enforce disappearances, arbitrary arrest and detention, intimidation, and persecution or violence against members of civil society and human rights groups. It also calls for impartial investigations and to hold perpetrators accountable in accordance with international norms and the rule of law. In addition, it urges the Duterte administration to cooperate with the UNHRC officials in their country visits and refrain from all acts of retaliation or intimidation. After positive feedbacks during the 41st session in Geneva, Switzerland, the country's human rights advocates are just hoping for the best.
We want to be overconfident as well because we cannot underestimate the lengths by which our government has been going. No? Talagang gumagalugat. Meron nga umaangal dyan, wala daw pa yung tawag sa kanila, nahaharas na nga sila sa pagtatawag. Meron nga dyan, magkakreate sila ng side event sa loob, hindi na nila pinupuntahan dahil alam nila na bubulahin lang sila. Sa embassies, no? Likod din, ano? Sa embassies, tapos sa media, I don't know kung sa media, tapos sa mga NGOs. Talagang, of course, they have the resources to start with, no? They have the manpower.
They also slammed the Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin Jr. for saying those who worked for the resolution to pass will get bonuses from drug cartels.
That is the most absurd kind of lie, no? Na maririnig mo from our top diplomat. Makaka-receive ng pera from drug cartels, let's say, Belgium or some country para bumoto rito. Iceland, even, wala kang embassy ang Iceland dito eh.
They also criticized presidential spokesperson Salvador Panel's stand that any UN investigation would be an interference with our sovereignty.
That's hypocrisy, no? Hypocrisy and deception. Because in the first place, you are a party to conventions and treaties. Di ba? Covenants. Ang dami niyan. 11 of the 12, if I'm not mistaken. 9 ba? Kita mo, dinagdagan ko pa. 9, no? But the point is, most if not all, by being a party, you obligated yourself that something like this can happen. So you cannot invoke intrusion into one's sovereignty because by your voluntary accession to these covenants and treaties, you're saying it's fine.
For News 5, Jenny Dongon, VR1 News.
Kasamang basketball ng Pilipinas gains another ally as it seals a partnership with Mighty Sports. Carlo Pamintuan will tell us more.
A company long invested in basketball here in the Philippines doubled down as Mighty Sports officially signed a partnership with the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. In his keynote address during the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas National Congress, SBP President Al Panlilio implored private organizations to work hand-in-hand with the federation in pushing for the development of basketball in the country, and Mighty Sports heeded the call.
Mighty Sports will be our partner in merchandising, also our products. So, it's a very welcome partnership because, as I said during the last National Congress, I think we want to bring in more partners into the programs that we want to embark on and that we have embarked on. So I'm very happy that I think Mighty Sports sees the value of these programs and they're willing to be part of the journey.
Mighty Sports has been heavily invested in basketball as they have represented the country in multiple competitions internationally. Now this is set to go into overdrive with their involvement with the SBP.
We have been very big fans of the national team, so it's really an honor and kind of surreal for us to be able to print Gilas, us being the manufacturers of the upcoming merchandise that we're about to release.
We were very happy and honored to be selected among probably a lot of apparel companies who are applying to be the merchandise partner.
With its newly forged partnership with an apparel company in Mighty Sports, which is also deeply involved with basketball, the SBP gained another important ally in their mandate to keep pushing Philippine basketball forward. Carlo Pamintuan, We Are One News.
And that's how today is shaping up to be. Join us again next time for another round of Rush. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.